Today on A Closer Look, we're taking a closer look at the town of Plymouth and specifically the office of the Assistant Town Manager. And we're very lucky to be joined by the new Assistant Town Manager, Silvio Genao. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. So you have been in this position for a very short amount of time.
Yes, I've been in the position for just shy of 2 months.
Okay.
And enjoying every minute of it.
Great. Before we get into what you're doing now, let's talk a little bit about you. Your background. Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school? Go.
Absolutely. So I grew up in the Dominican Republic. So I went to school down there too for my bachelor's degree. I have a bachelor's degree in civil engineering.
Okay.
And then after I moved here, I went to UMass Dartmouth and I got my master's degree in public policy with a focus on public administration.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you've lived in this area?
Oh, yes. I've lived my whole life that I've lived in the United States. I've lived in this area, which is half of my life. So
yeah.
I came over at a young age, and I've lived on the Cape and on the islands my whole life. So
wow.
Yeah.
So you love being near the ocean?
I can't be away from the ocean.
Yeah.
I love the ocean. It's just beautiful to be in a community that's surrounded by water,
Yeah.
and I love taking walks by the water every day. Is something that just refreshes me, and I can't see myself not living anywhere near the water.
Oh,
ever.
I know. I feel the same way. Now, you're on the Cape, closer to the end than to the
Correct.
canal side, so you have water on both sides.
I do.
And you love that.
I love that because it doesn't matter. It's a stone's throw away.
Yeah.
I can get to the ocean, get to the bay within a short walk, a short drive. So it's lovely. And I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about what you're doing. Before you got to this position in Plymouth, you worked in other jobs in Plymouth, but before Plymouth, where are some other places that you've worked?
Absolutely. So my public sector career started in the town of Barnstable. I used to work in, I used to live in the town of Barnstable as well. And I've worked for the DPW in a variety of positions. After that, I worked for the town of Nantucket, where I was the town engineer there.
Yeah.
And then my third community was actually Plymouth. I worked as the assistant DPW director for a short time. After that, I worked for the town of Eastham, where I currently live, as their DPW director.
Okay.
And then I came back to Plymouth as the HR director, and that's where my career took a different path, which I'm very appreciative and happy for. And then I did a short stint as the assistant town administrator for the town of Wellfleet.
Okay.
And now I'm back in Plymouth as the assistant town manager.
So going from DPW and engineering kind of to HR is quite a different role.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that I like about our community and our organization. In most communities, when you work for the town, you get siloed into just a specific type of job. Our organization is so large and values talent so much that you have the opportunity to see, okay, if there's something else that's interesting to you, if there's something else that's more specific to your talent, and if there's something else you want to try, you can give it a try. So I love working with people.
Yeah.
I love talking to people.
Obviously.
I love helping people.
Yeah.
So when this opportunity came up and the town manager offered me the position, I was elated because
Excellent.
it moved me away, as you mentioned, from what I've always done to something that's more what I would want to do.
Excellent. Now I want to ask you, your current position, what are your direct areas of responsibility as the assistant town manager?
Well, that's the beauty of my job, that I get to be involved in a little bit of everything, right? So it's the responsibilities of the job are right there in the title. I assist the town manager in whatever the town manager needs at any point in time.
Okay.
And as you know, the town manager gets involved with every aspect of the town.
Right.
So that's one of my favorite parts of the job, that I get to be involved from 1 minute in personnel issues to the next minute in finance issues. And then after that, maybe a recreation or health and human services topic. So I feel like I get to be involved with a little bit of everything. And, you know, I get to be, I guess, a jack of all trades, a master of none.
Yeah.
But I evolve and I try to help wherever I can. So right now, mostly personnel things.
Right.
With town meeting coming up, a lot of town meeting related things. But again, the job evolves as the town's needs evolve.
Whatever it is. So on any given day, it could be anything.
On any given day.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that having this background in both HR and DPW gives you a lot more background than probably most assistant town managers could bring to this job.
Well, I'm glad you said it and not me. So 100%. It's very helpful because the town of Plymouth is such a large community, obviously the largest in area in the whole state. And having an understanding of infrastructure in any community is very important. some of the major assets and major investments that a community makes is going to be on infrastructure.
Absolutely.
So understanding that, but on the management side, understanding how that impacts the finances is definitely very helpful to me in my position. Similarly, with personnel, the biggest investment any community makes outside of capital on their operating side of the budget is staffing.
Is there people?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
making sure that that asset is tip-top shape, that they feel like they want to work in the organization, that they feel supported is also very helpful to the success of the organization. So yes, I feel like having a background on both of those things has been very helpful.
Yeah, I'm sure Derek is thrilled.
Well, I will ask him, we'll see.
What do you embrace most about this job, aside from being able to obviously communicate with people?
Oh my God, it's very simple. It's the fulfillment of getting to do something every day where you help people or you impact their lives positively, right? Any job in the private sector may have some of those things, but when you work in the public sector, folks come to you for assistance. And to be able to say at the end of the day, when I'm going home and where I'm having dinner, I say, today I did this and I helped this person in this way, it's the most fulfilling thing in the world. It's addictive, at least to me, and
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it. So I love that part of the job.
That is wonderful. What do you think is the greatest challenge of this job?
Well, the greatest challenge is obviously the diversity of challenges that come your way, for
Right.
lack of a better word, is to be able to be focused 100% on every particular issue, no matter when it comes, and to be able to switch gears quickly so you can be effective in helping people. But again, as long as I keep, like I tell myself all the time, as long as I keep that in mind, that my goal is to help people, the answers will always come.
Right.
So it is a challenge, but it's a welcome challenge, and I enjoy it.
And to a point you made earlier about how big the town is and how huge the town is and how many people work for the town, I would think that, and you also said that you never know on any given day what's going to happen. The amount of knowledge that you're going to have to gain or know or keep in your head for a whole bunch of different subjects is pretty massive. How do you keep it all straight?
That's where the engineering background comes in being organized and being able to establish processes that make me effective in doing my job is something that I've been doing since I've been in engineering school, and that's served me well in every job and in my personal life, to be honest with you. To stay organized, stay on top of things, and make sure that things don't fall through the cracks. But then the personnel side also taught me you can't do everything by yourself.
Right.
Everything is a team approach.
Yep.
Being able to have good people who work with you, who support you, and you support them is how we're successful. No one person does everything. It's always a team effort.
And how do you get feedback from people? Like if people need to talk to you about something or don't like the way something's going within the town, is it you that they tend to go to?
Yeah, so it depends on the situation, absolutely. But when they come to me, I typically, for lack of, I know it's a cliche, but I always say to people, I have an open door policy.
Yeah.
And I try to develop good relationships that allow folks to feel comfortable coming and talking to me about whatever's going on so that I can help them. I can't be effective at my job if people don't feel like they can't talk to me.
They can talk to you,
So
absolutely.
it starts with that. It starts with that. And I want to believe that I've developed a reputation and a relationship with folks in the community that makes them feel that they can come to me. So I always welcome feedback. When I don't get it and I feel that maybe I should, I seek it myself.
Yeah,
but,
good for you.
Yeah, but that's my goal, is to always make people feel welcome in my office so they can talk to me about whatever they need.
So how do they get in touch with you if they want to talk to you?
Pretty simple. All my information is on the town's website.
Okay.
You can call the main line for the town hall, and my direct extension is 10104. My email address and all that information is on the website. So please
Excellent.
reach out at any time if you need anything.
Okay. Well, Silvio, best of luck with this, and I think the town got a winner here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That means a lot. I
Okay.
appreciate it.